My name is Miss Jade. I use she, her, they, them pronouns, and I have been with Drag Story Hour for more than 4 years. Miss Jade is a fun, silly performer who loves to dance and laugh. My favorite question to kids is,
have you seen my wiener?
My question remains, what kind of parents are taking their kids to these story hours and shows and such? Once the parents stop taking their children to those things, they cease to exist. And I know, I get it. There are parents out there who are trying to score their woke points by virtue signaling and using their children as pawns, unfortunately. It's sad, but it's happening. Anyway, welcome back. Thank you guys so much for joining me as we continue our descent into hell. Let's see what a collapsing society looks like. Now, if you're wondering what's going on the screen here, it's like, looks like more degeneracy from TikTok to me. Now, we've seen a lot more of this lately with the whole fat acceptance movement taking hold. Is, how do I describe this? I guess the large protrusion from the lower abdomen area. Now, it's called many different things by many different people. Some call it the flupa. Over here on this channel, we call it
front butt.
Yeah, the infamous front butt, because as you guys could see, it looked like her hind parts were in the front. How any other way to describe that? All right, so this TikTok is about 1.5 minutes long. We're gonna cut it down to about 3 seconds. Roll the film, please.
Can trans people change their biological sex?
No. No, man. No, man.
There's your answer. Now, as you guys can imagine, this person took the other 1 and 27 seconds to try to, I don't know, convince us that somebody can actually change their biological sex, which obviously we know that's not true. So, anyway, there's your answer, sir. Glad we could help. Let's keep it moving. All right, this next story is interesting. I'm just going to play a short clip of this. Now, a Brazilian trans deaf mute sings Whitney Houston's I Will Always Love You, some TV show, I don't know, some talent show, apparently wins the first prize. So I'm going to show you guys a quick clip of the competition, then I'll show you the interview with this. Afterwards, I'll show you the interview. Now, just a warning ahead of time, you may want to turn your volume down. There are some noises. It sounds like somebody is like skinning a cat or something out backstage there. I can assure you that's not happening, but sounds like it. Roll the film, please.
Brazilian deaf mute trans woman sings Whitney Houston, I Will Always Love You. Okay, that's enough. Anyway, so this goes on for several more minutes. And the longer it goes on, the more painful it gets, as you can imagine. Now, for a moment, when I first saw this, I thought we finally found out what happened to the trans woman from GameStop a few years ago. You guys know who I'm talking about.
Excuse me, it's ma'am. It is ma'am. Excuse me, it's ma'am. It is ma'am.
So as you can see, that there's this, they look very similar, but the giveaways, their voices are different. So this person, what do we say, the Brazilian trans deaf mute won that competition, got a standing ovation from the audience, and at first they were chuckling, but the standing ovation after
they realized it wasn't a gag. The judges cheered. This person won. Now we got an interview here. This is the person that won explains how they feel. I think they enjoy burgers a lot. Tell me what you think. Roll the film.
Você tá muito bonita, viu? Você tá muito bem vestida.
So let's pause it for a minute. See what the reporter says. The reporter tells this person, "You are very pretty."
Surely you can't be serious.
The reporter, not me. So the reporter says that you're very pretty, you're very well dressed. Are you enjoying the life of a superstar? So now this person's a superstar. All right. Now this person responds again. Sounds like it's about burgers, but roll the.
Muito bonita, viu? Você tá muito bem vestida. Tá gostando do Joforró? Você vem toda noite? Qual artista que você mais gosta do Joforró?
All right, sorry. We'll pause it one more time. Now, the reporter asked again, who are your favorite music artists? Okay. Now, I don't know if there's a band in Brazil called Burgers, but I think his favorite music artist is Burgers. Roll the film.
Gosta do Joforró? Manda beijo.
I don't know anything about what you're talking about.
All right, let's be honest. Nobody has any idea what that person was talking about. I mean, as I said, it sounded like he had a real hankering for some burgers. But I get no problem with them saying, "Yeah, you want to come up on stage and sing Whitney Houston?" I got no problem with it. But giving that person the first place prize and then treating that person like a superstar, I guess that's stunning and brave, right? The new stunning and brave. Oh boy. All right. This next one is, it's just another ad for homeschooling. This is a teacher inside a classroom in a real school. It's real teacher. It said ad for homeschooling. Roll the film, please.
It just seems kind of gay, doesn't it?
Wow. Like I said, just another ad for homeschooling your children. Anyway, I've said many times here on this channel that there's mental illness running rampant in this country, and I've backed up those statements. Well, here's more proof of that. Roll the film, please.
So for me, gender is complicated because I would rather not be associated with it to the point where I would rather not be a human or even an animal. I would like to be an inanimate object. So I use its pronouns, but nobody uses them for me. I just have them in my bio. Nobody's comfortable with them. But I would like people to use them because that further removes me from the gender binary to the point where I am just an object, just a piece of grass, if you will. So I would just like to not be a human being, let alone have a gender.
What the f*** is wrong with you?
I don't know how far we let this go. I mean, now people want to identify as a rock or some grass. Where does it end? That's a scary thought. Anyway, before we go any further, I want to give a huge shout out to the sponsors of today's video. Today's video is being brought to us by, first sponsor is Nikki Weaver. Nikki Weaver, thank you so much. Now, Nikki is also a channel member. So, Nikki, I really, really appreciate the support on both ends, sponsoring a video and being a channel member as well. Greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. Second sponsor of today's video is our great friend, Fuka. Now, Fuka's been a member of this amazing community from almost way back in the beginning. Sponsored several videos and continues to show up for his daily dose of brain aid. So, Fuka, thank you so much, sir. Greatly appreciated as well. Now, if you'd like to sponsor the next video and help support the channel, there is a PayPal link in the description box below. I will say your full name as a sponsor of said video unless stated otherwise by you. I'm not sure what we're looking at, but if you misgender this person, there is a fee of $1, and their pronouns seem to be they, them, as it says on the coffee mug.
And these kids carry on today, you can't tell boys from girls.
Now, that's something we've seen in several previous videos, is that these people actually enjoy confusing everybody as to whether they're a man or a woman, or in their words, both or neither. They get a kick out of it. That person carries around a little mug that has a misgendering fee on it because people don't know what the hell you're... Anyway, we're going to be wrapping it up after this one, guys. I can't take any more, so if you made it this far, give yourselves a round of applause and pat on the back. You guys know I can't do this alone, so thank you all so much for trudging ahead. Now, I don't know what happened to Western men, you know, strong men. They call it toxic masculinity if, you know, if you're a strong, manly man and you like to protect your family. And I mean, you guys know what I'm talking about. This guy is the exact opposite of what you would think of when you think of like the Western manly man or toxic masculinity. This is 100% on the other end of the spectrum. Anyway, we'll leave it there. Guys, things are clearly getting crazy out there. So please, please, please take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Till next time. Love you guys. Peace. Roll the film, please.
All right, guys. Fit check. Let's see. Bodysuit from Target. Jeans, Levi's 505 distressed. Shoes, classic Reeboks. Bag is Baboon to the Moon. Necklace, Earthbound Trading Company. Come see me at French Fried Vintage if you're in Knoxville.
What is your major malfunction, numbnuts? Didn't Mommy and Daddy show you enough attention?
I'll lead an effective strategy to mobilize true and international effort to pressure. True and international effort to pressure. True and international effort to pressure.
And you ain't black.